Welcome. Thank you for coming. My name is Steve Scott. I'm the president of Vitabolife. I've been invited to speak to you today because I have some breakthrough research to share with you in the next few minutes that will forever change how you lose weight and improve your life for the better. If you have had difficulty losing weight and keeping it off, you're going to want to listen to this short presentation. There's a reason why it's so difficult, and it's not because you are lazy or lack discipline. What I'm about to say may initially sound crazy, but if you stick with me over the next several minutes, you'll understand why. Dieting and exercising are not effective ways to lose weight long term. In fact, they may increase your chances of becoming overweight. If you are like most people, you've probably lost weight before. Did the weight stay off? Probably not. Otherwise, you wouldn't be back here. Let's face it, you're not alone. In fact, over 96% of people who go on any type of diet actually gain more weight than when they started. Is it from lack of discipline, lack of willpower, inferior character to stop eating so much, or just being plain lazy? Or maybe you've given up hope. After so many failed attempts at losing weight, you've realized that you can't stay on any type of diet long enough to keep the weight off. Or your life gets busy and stressed out, so you fall off your exercise program. And the sad part is that our culture tends to judge people who are overweight. They look at someone who is overweight and think they must be lazy or can't control themselves. If only they would just stop eating so much or get off of their butts. Oh, if it were so easy. Well, lift your head up high, put a smile on your face, because there is another way. In this short presentation, I'm going to show you how to lose any amount of weight you want without dieting, restricting calories, or doing any exercise if you don't want to. Don't get me wrong, exercise done the right way is healthy and can assist in weight loss, but it's not mandatory. After decades of aerobics and dieting, we are still getting fatter and fatter. The diet and fitness industry loves its little myths and clings to them for dear life, regardless of what the science actually says. Well, today I'm about to shatter some of those myths. The newest science is revolutionizing how we think about weight loss. The world's leading obesity researcher, Rudy Liebel from Columbia University in New York, says that we now think that weight cannot be consciously regulated. What he means by this is that any attempt to diet or exercise will ultimately fail. Yes, you can lose weight in the short term, but the weight will ultimately come back and usually bring some friends along with it that you didn't have before. From Dr. Liebel's studies of formerly obese, people who were once overweight and then lost the weight and kept it off, he observed that they are hungry all the time, are cold, and have other symptoms of the biochemical system kicking in to force a weight gain. When they exercise, these individuals burn 15 to 20% less calories than a normally thin person, and they show large amounts of cortisol in the blood. Cortisol is a stress hormone that causes you to age faster and have a greater propensity to gain weight, particularly around the belly and thighs. Definitely not something you want. And your body does everything it can to prevent losing body fat. Your body will even give up lean muscle before it will give up fat. Dr. Liebel goes on to say, the system is set up to defend body fat, so if you monkey with it down here, all hell breaks out and the body goes haywire. You've probably heard that most contestants on The Biggest Loser gain all of their weight back and actually add on some pounds. That is because, according to Dr. Liebel, if you lose any amount of weight through sheer willpower, exercise, or dieting, you will lose weight, but your body will revolt and start fighting against your efforts. Those lucky 4%, maybe you know a few, who do manage to keep the weight off due to their own efforts may not be so lucky after all. As Dr. Liebel says, they are usually cold all of the time, have slow metabolisms, high levels of cortisol, the stress hormone, and high cholesterol levels due to their slow metabolisms. And in order to just maintain their physique, they need to be obsessive about exercising every day and watching every bite of food that they take in. You probably know some of these people. They freak out if they don't get their 5 miles of jogging in today or their hour of aerobics. If this was the only way to lose weight and stay thin, would it be worth it? Some people would do anything to be thin, even if it compromises their lifestyle and health, to look like that person on the magazine cover. Would you? Fortunately, there is a better way. There are several things that have converged in the last 5 to 10 years that are changing our approach to weight loss. The good news is that if you hate doing aerobic exercise and being on a diet where you feel hungry all of the time, then you don't have to, because it plain and simple does not work. More than just doesn't work, actually. It can cause all kinds of health problems. Again, as Rudy Liebel states, real observational science states that the regain of weight is due to a powerful biochemical system kicking in, which is virtually impossible for the individual to counteract. So, if it's nearly impossible to lose weight and keep it off through dieting and exercise, then what is the secret to losing body fat and getting that sexy figure, you might ask? It's this. In order to lose weight and keep it off, then you must create a condition in your body where it wants to lose weight. When that happens, weight loss becomes easy and effortless. There is no struggle to make sure that you burn X amount of calories per day or to be hungry all of the time. Remember what Liebel said. Your body revolts anytime you try to consciously lose weight, even as little as 10 pounds. You probably wonder, why would my body want to keep fat? Well, it actually makes a lot of sense. Weight regulation, just like many other physiological processes in the body, is controlled automatically, beyond our conscious control. Think breathing or our heart rate. If the body perceives that you're consuming less calories than what is required, then it slows down your metabolism, reduces your energy expenditure, you feel tired all the time, and you start storing body fat. A few years ago, halfway around the world in the jungles of West Africa, a natural compound was found that can turn off your fat switch and make your body want to lose weight. A research professor doing population studies found a place where obesity is completely unknown. Comparing them to other populations nearby, he found something unique in their diet. They used a paste derived from a brush mango to thicken their soups. Being a biochemist, Oben created an extract from the mango and ran his own tests. The results astounded everyone. After 10 weeks of taking the extract twice daily, the participants of the study lost an average of 28 pounds and 6 inches off their waist. And this was without making any alterations to their diet or exercise habits. This study was published in the national peer-reviewed medical journal Lipids in Health and Disease. The effects were so profound that we put it as the primary ingredient in our weight loss supplement. As a natural supplement in several research studies, this primary ingredient in Vitabolife has been found to be more effective than any pharmaceutical drug on the market in losing weight. In just a couple minutes, I'm going to show you how to get it for free. Years later, after many research studies, the results have been repeated. Those taking the mango found in Vitabolife consistently lose weight. Since then, the medical community has really taken notice. A recent study conducted by the University of Yaoundé in Cameroon discovered that Ervingia gabonensis, an active ingredient in Vitabolife, helped people lose a significant amount of weight, an average of roughly 28 pounds. Fox News, Reuters, March 24, 2009. And in the highly esteemed Biomed Central, Ervingia gabonensis resulted in even larger reductions. This apparently synergistic formulation should prove helpful in management of obesity and its related complications. www.biomedcentral.com. The research showed that this seed extract works due to its remarkable ability to increase insulin and leptin sensitivity. You can think of insulin like a fat switch. When your body is resistant to insulin, your fat switch turns on, and most of the food you eat gets shuttled into fat cells. It doesn't matter if you're eating less and exercising a lot. Those few calories you are getting will get stored as fat, and your other cells will be deprived. Translation, you gain weight and feel tired and hungry all the time. When you are sensitive to insulin, then your fat switch turns off. You stop storing fat, and the food you eat nourishes the cells in your body. You feel satisfied, the weight drops off, and you are full of energy. Translation, you start burning fat, lose weight, and feel great. That's why low-carb diets work for so many people to rapidly lose weight, because most people who are overweight have some degree of insulin resistance. And since carbohydrates tend to increase insulin the most, the less carbohydrates you eat, the less insulin you have. And since insulin is the fat-storing hormone, you lose tons of body fat. Works perfect, right? Well, not so fast. It works perfect in the short term, but reducing carbohydrates actually makes your insulin sensitivity even worse. That means you have to eat even less carbohydrates for it to still work. Your metabolism slows down, and you gain more fat than when you started. You see, insulin is only a fat-storing hormone when you are resistant to it. So avoiding rises in insulin by eating less carbohydrates does not get to the root of the problem. Vitabolife, on the other hand, does get to the root of the problem by helping to increase insulin sensitivity. When you increase insulin sensitivity, your fat switch turns off and your body wants to lose weight. Weight loss becomes easy and effortless. No more struggling at the gym and being tired all of the time. Vitabolife works so well because it is based on the latest science, which reveals why we are overweight. We are not overweight because we eat too much or are lazy. Rather, your body is in either fat storage mode or fat burning mode. When you are in fat storage mode, your body conserves energy, makes you hungrier, makes you more tired, and stores more of what you eat into body fat. So you are not getting fatter because you eat too much, but rather you eat too much because you are getting fatter. Rather, your body wants to get fatter. When your body wants to get fatter, there is not much you can do about it. Remember, Liebel says it's impossible to overcome. While we've made this West African seed extract the primary ingredient of Vitabolife, our unique formulation used by our clients has made it even more effective for them. In recent years, there has been volumes of research on the benefits of alpha-lipoic acid. Alpha-lipoic acid helps convert blood sugar into energy. It's also a super antioxidant, meaning that it helps neutralize chemicals called free radicals. According to Bert Berkson, MD, he says alpha-lipoic acid may be one of our best defenses against disease and aging. When alpha-lipoic acid is paired with acetyl L-carnitine, there is a unique synergistic effect that helps mitochondria to function better, therefore significantly improving the metabolism. Interest in this dynamic duo started when researchers of Linus Pauling Institute at Oregon State University and the University of California at Berkeley found that they improved both the activity, energy level, and cognitive function of old rats. With the two supplements together, these old rats got up and did the Macarena, says Bruce Ames, a professor of biochemistry at the University of California, Berkeley. The brain looks better. They're full of energy. Everything we looked at looks more like a young animal. In other words, it helps bring your metabolism to more youthful levels. When you bring up your metabolism, you burn fat faster. You have more energy, and you feel great. Additionally, we've added a unique formulation of chromium picolinate and biotin, which helps regulate blood sugar levels. When blood sugar levels are regulated throughout the day, insulin levels are stable, so you are in fat-burning mode more often throughout the day. How is Vitabolife different from other supplements? Popular weight loss supplements such as ephedra and highly caffeinated thermogenics like Hydroxycut, Lipo-6, and TrimSpa are, quite simply, drugs. They are hardcore stimulants that temporarily activate your adrenal hormones, the hormones you feel during a panic situation, in which energy and mental sharpness is activated and appetite is suppressed. While they work in the short term for suppressing your appetite, which does cause weight loss for many, because they are drugs, their effect eventually wears off. And you need a big dose of them just to keep from having ravenous hunger and being extremely fatigued and foggy-headed, much less lose weight or have energy. High doses of stimulants all have a very negative effect. You become dependent on them. They cause dehydration, can lead to emotional disorders like chronic anxiety and panic attacks, lead to chronic dehydration, bone loss, adrenal fatigue, insomnia, and more. Just to lose weight for a few weeks and then hit the mother of all plateaus. What Vitabolife does is to effectively increase your insulin sensitivity. Insulin is the fat-storing hormone. When insulin sensitivity is increased, your body goes out of fat storage mode and into fat burning mode. This means you can eat until appetite without dieting, and the weight falls off effortlessly. Anytime you fight against your body by dieting, you are working against your body. There has never been a weight loss pill or product that is backed by as much clinical research and scientific support as Vitabolife. For a limited time, you can now get a trial of Vitabolife to see just how effective it is in helping you lose weight quickly and once and for all. Forget trying to battle your own body through your own willpower. Try a bottle of Vitabolife and put your fat-burning mode into high gear. Listen, in full disclosure with our current clients, we have found it could take up to 8 to 10 weeks or more to see the full effects of the supplement. It really depends on your level of metabolic damage and the amount of healing that needs to take place. You will lose a lot of weight in that time. Remember, participants lost on average 28 pounds in the study I just talked about. But it may take that long before your body is really running at peak efficiency and be a fat-burning machine. It's really a short period of time if you consider how long it took you to get here and have been struggling with your weight. To help you get even better results, if you order in the next 24 hours, you'll also be invited to attend an online webinar by world-respected weight loss and metabolism expert Matt Stone. He'll be doing one every day for the next few days. He will teach you how to get your metabolism ramped up into fat-burning mode without any dieting or exercise. People who have tried Vitabolife, along with following Matt's principles, have had the most success in losing weight and keeping it off for good. Not only will you lose weight and look great, but you'll sleep better, feel great, and be full of energy. It's free to attend the webinar when you purchase a trial of Vitabolife. It's about time to change your life. Isn't it about time you started to lose weight the smart way? Listen, you can leave now and go find another site that has you doing hours of cardio and counting your calories. This is not living. This is an eating disorder. It's time to start living your life. Start enjoying food again, and stop beating yourself up for failing to stay on some restricted diet. Fill out the form below to have your trial bottle shipped to you today, and also receive access to the webinar with metabolism expert Matt Stone.